A big hello to all my wonderful, curious little champions out there. How are you all? I hope every one of you who is watching this video is doing absolutely great. And today I'm here to review BMSITM. I've seen certain comments asking the difference between RVC and RVIT. Similarly, BMSC and BMSIT. So I hope this particular video might clear your confusions lingering around BMSC and BMSIT. There is a huge difference. Okay, the courses that they offer are completely different, and my dear children, the placement also differs. So make sure you're taking an informed decision, my dear children, and I'm here to help you out with that. If at all you are liking the video, do not forget to click on the like button and also put it down in the comment section saying that thank you ma'am or whatever you want to say. Or if you want me to do separate video on some other college, do let me know that as well. Some of you might be thinking, ma'am, we are commenting from so long, no response is there. Obviously it's very hard to to answer all the comments, as in when you answer you have to tell whether you are going to do something about it or not, right? So to take the decision to collect that resources, to do that research, it takes a lot of time, which is why we might be not be able to reply to all of it or probably answer all your wishes, but we are trying our level best to do so. Understand that, always keep that in mind. Okay, Jasmine ma'am is working really hard for you guys. Now going ahead with the college name, it is BMS Institute of Technology and Management, which is why it is BMSITM. Okay, there is management also. Now year of establishment is 1946 and location is Dudabalapur, Main Road, Avalahalli, Yelahanka, Bangalore itself. So all Bangalore crowd, I hope it's useful for you, yeah. And it is affiliated to Vishwesvaraya Technological University, my dear children. That's the overview of the college that generally you should be knowing about. Now, if you talk about the mode of admission and the fees, you can get into this particular college via KCET, via COMEDK, via management quota and things like that. Okay, so first of all, we are going to talk about KCET. What is the tentative fees that it probably it might have? So the previous year, the tentative fees was rupees 1,07,495. Now this is the fee structure that they gave the previous year, as in the KEA gave the previous year. Okay, that is Karnataka Examination Authority. Okay, and now if you talk about COMEDK, the previous year, again if you see, depending on the courses, all the courses have the same fees, that is 2,81,477. Again, this was there for the previous year, so we can, what's the point of showing something that is of previous year? That is, it is a reference range that it can change almost, it can go a bit higher, not lower usually. So it can go almost a bit higher than this. This you should be keeping in your head, and then only going ahead with whatever college that you're choosing. That's the use or the purpose of showing you this particular thing. Now, one thing that they update really properly is the management quota fees, yeah, and that's pretty huge over here. I see a lot of numbers, okay, big numbers. Let's see, my dear children, for civil engineering, it is per annum fees is rupees 1,50,000. Per annum, as in every single year you have to pay 1,50,000 rupees for civil engineering. Talking about electrical and electronics engineering, it is 2 lakh rupees. Electronics and communication ECE, it is 3,50,000. Mechanical engineering, it is 1,50,000. Computer science and engineering, this is the most required field. It is rupees 6,50,000 per year. Now, artificial intelligence and machine learning, it is rupees 5,50,000, and computer science and business system, it is 4,50,000 rupees. Now, the same thing I saw for BMSC college also. Okay, both of them are kind of sister constituent colleges. Okay, they come under the same authority. So I also saw that in that computer science engineering was around 11 lakh rupees. The fees per annum was 11 lakh. Now over here it is 6,50,000. There is a difference, but make sure whenever you are paying this huge amount of fees, are you going to get this in return through your placements or not? So for that, I always tell, do not believe Jasmine ma'am, do not believe Aishwarya ma'am or Samik sir or Ankit sir. Okay, all of them are doing, all of us are doing what? Our researchers from the college website. But can we believe? It's not like you should not be believing us because we are doing something wrong. No, but because we are telling you everything that is there in their official website. But you know whom you should believe? The people who are studying there, the teachers who are teaching there. They can give you much more better idea about a lot of things. Okay, so do not ask to just one child out there. Please ask, have multiple opinions about the college to multiple people around. For everyone, their the point of view might be totally different. Okay, so please inquire about the placement rates. I always tell you, I'm telling you again, fun comes in every college along with the friends that you're going to make over there, and you're definitely going to make some friends out there. Okay, so don't not be worried about the fun aspect of things, be worried about the placement, because you know competition is really high. If you want a job after 4 years of studying, my dear children, we all are studying for that, I think, right, for a job. So make sure you're getting a good job, and for that you have to make sure that you're getting into one good college. Okay, so always keep that in mind. So paying for civil engineering is the least, right? Paying 1,50,000 each year. Do you think it can give you in return anything in return? Check that out. Okay. So going ahead with the National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF ranking framework, according to it, this particular college comes under 201 to 300 band. That is top 300 engineering colleges. It comes under this particular band. Now NIRF university ranking, if you talk about Vishweshwaraya Technological University, under which this particular college is there, so it is on 75th position, which is a good number, right? Yes. Now going ahead with the placement record, one thing that is very, very important for you guys. So the previous year, the highest CTC that was obtained was 46.4 lakh, not the previous year, this year. Okay, so children who were in their final year, the previous year 2024-25, my dear children, the highest package is 46.4. They said that it is still ongoing, we never know, but anyways, this is the number. Now average CTC, this is what you should be looking forward for. It is 8.07 lakhs. Highest CTC, 1 or 2 people will get. Okay, average is something that everyone, almost the average of it is the one, right, that you have to consider. So this is the average fees for this particular college. Number of companies visited was 203. Number of offers made were 901. Number of students who got placed was 658. So that means some children might have got multiple offers, they might have denied it, which is why the number of offers is very too high, that is 901, whereas the number of students who got placed is what? 658. Okay, so highest CTC 46.4, average CTC 8.07, number of companies 203, number of offers 901, and number of students placed 658. Okay, now going ahead with what's important. Yeah. The branch-wise placement rates. Now that is very, very important. If you see, you have AIML, CSE, Civil, ECE, EEE, ETE, ISE, Mechanical. So over here, number of students who registered for AIML were 58. Out of them, 47 got placed. That is a placement rate of 81.03%, which is pretty good. Let's talk about something that has bigger value than this. It is Civil. Astonishingly Civil. Okay, let's see. 31 students were registered. 26 of them got placed. So the placement percentage is 83.87. Now the question is, what is the highest package? What is the average package for Civil? That is also something that you have to check. So let's come over here. Okay, so Civil, if you see, 7.5 was the highest package, whereas 3.6 was the lowest CTC that someone got over there, and the average was 4.68 LPA. So placement rate is high. But if you see technically the CTC which is there, comparatively it is lower. So is this particular thing enough? No, you have to go ahead and check the highest and lowest and all the values up there. Now if we talk about AML, which was having 81.03 placement rate, let's talk about that. The highest CTC was 23 LPA. Here you see 7.5, here it's 23. But ma'am, we should not be considering highest CTC, right? Yes, we should be talking about average. So let's come to average. Civil, it is 4.68 LPA. Here the average is 8.72 LPA, much more higher than the highest CTC of Civil. Okay, so you get it, and the lowest was 3.25, which was even lower than Civil as well. So this is the general idea that you have. Okay, so please, whenever you say the placement rate is high for a particular course, also check the highest CTC, the lowest CTC, the average CTC, if at all it's possible. Now talking about the much awaited course, that is computer science engineering, 203 of them registered, 153 of them got placed, 75.37 was the placement rate. Okay, if you talk about the highest package, it was 33 LPA. Okay, and then going ahead, we have the lowest package to be 3.25 LPA, and the average has increased to 9.31 LPA. So 33 being the highest. Now going ahead, if you see, ISE is the one that has 28 LPA, has the highest CTC out there. Let's see what is the placement rate. So 208 people registered for it. 169 got placed. Placement rate is 81.25%, which is pretty good. So I'll say placement rate is pretty good. The highest CTC 28 LPA, pretty good. The average is 8.49 LPA, pretty good. And the lowest CTC is 3.25 LPA. Okay. You get it? So I'll say ISC is a good branch that you can consider. Going ahead with the next most awaited branch, that is ECE. Let's talk about that. ECE 142 students got registered. Okay, out of them 94 of them got placed. 66.20 was the placement rate. Now let's see ECE 26.35 is the highest CTC, 7.53 is the average, and 3.25 is the lowest, which is also not bad. If you consider the average and the highest package, it is also not bad. So I'll say CSE, AIML, ISA is something that is leading over here, and also ECE. Okay. The rest of the things you can also have an idea of. I'll talk about mechanical engineering as well. If we talk about mechanical engineering, 34 of them are registered over here. 23 of got placed, and 67.65 was the placement rate, which is okay. Highest CTC was 4.6 and the average is 2.46 and the lowest is 3.50. How can that be possible? Yeah, okay, 3.50. So my dear children, basically you understand one thing from this, that is BMSIT probably might not be that great for mechanical engineering because the placement rate is kind of less. So that is also how you analyze certain colleges and certain courses. All the colleges that you see which has so much hype, you get it, might not be good for all the courses that you're looking forward for. So please check that as well. All of this thing you get to know when you research more about it. You get it? So out of my experience, I'm telling you. Now that's about 2024-25. Here you have 24-25 as in the children who passed out in 25. Now for the children who passed out the previous year and the previous to previous year, the record is given over here. Again, if you see the highest CTC, it was backed by CSE and ISE, it was 26 LPA. If you talk about the average CTC, it claims to be same, that is 7.39 LPA, and the lowest for CSE was 3 LPA, lowest for ISE was 3.5 LPA. So it's like both of the branches are really good. Talking about AIML, that is artificial intelligence and machine learning, 18.86 was the highest LPA and the average was 7.36 LPA, my dear children. Okay, now if you randomly want to take anything, so civil 4.5 LPA was the highest and 4 was the, what do you call, the average package over there, so which is pretty less. But if you talk about mechanical, it was more. So this year it has got less, but the previous year it was more than civil. It is 9 LPA for mechanical over here and 4.87 as an average package. If we talk about 2023 records, let's see, the highest was CSE with 46.4 LPA as the highest package and 9.64 as the average package, which is pretty good, right? And after that comes, I think, AIML over here, 26 was highest package and the average was 9.69 LPA, my dear children. It's like the highest is obviously different, but if you talk about the average, is almost same. AIML has scored more actually. If you talk about ISE, 26 LPA itself, again the average CTC is comparatively similar itself. Okay, ECE little less, that is 21.83, but the average have come down from 9.45 to 7.82, not bad. Same goes with EEE as well. Over here highest package is reduced, that is 12.50, but over here it is average is almost similar to EC, that is 7.15 LPA. So choose your course according to this thing as well. Okay, something that trends all the years, IC, CSE, ISE, AIML are something that are trending all the years, then go for that. But if at all you're not able to get it, okay, if at all your rank is not matching up to that, then look for the next option that you have, next better option. So if at all this is not possible, go for ECE. Okay, and if that is also not possible, go for EEE and things like that. See all this thing and then only go ahead. That is what I am trying to tell you. Now going ahead with the courses which are offered and their cut off, my dear children. So the previous year, okay. Always remember you have two separate codes for KCET as well as COMEDK. KCET, the college code is E126, for COMEDK it is E028, okay. And there are only unaided courses as the normal courses, okay. In BMSc, you have aided and unaided. Aided as in the fees would be comparatively lesser, and also unaided where the fees will be 1,07,000 and things like that, just like this, okay. So over here you have artificial intelligence and machine learning. Let's see the courses. And civil engineering, computer science and business system, computer science and engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and mechanical engineering, my dear children. The highest cutoff, as in the most difficult to get in, was computer science and engineering with a rank 12,689 was the cutoff rank, the last round's cutoff, okay, the previous year for KCET. 12,938 was the cutoff for COMEDK the previous year for CSE. If we talk about the easiest one to get in was civil engineering with a rank 2,02,393 the previous year for KCET, whereas for COMEDK it was 95,282. There's a huge difference between the number. See? Okay, and for artificial intelligence, as you can see, it was 16,017 for KCET, 18,563 for COMEDK. Electrical and electronics engineering, EEE, okay, over here 34,670 was the previous year for KCET, 37,740 was the previous year for COMEDK. Electronics and communication engineering 17,730, bit more difficult than EEE, right? And also the cutoff here also was 24,247. Mechanical engineering 81,278, there via COMEDK it was 93,438. Okay, let's have a quick analysis between the previous year cutoff, previous to previous year cutoff, and the previous year cutoff. So previous to previous year, the lowest it was 6262. That means for CSE you needed to have 6262, a rank below that. Okay, then only you could get it. And it went up to 1,09,639, which probably might be of civil engineering. If you see this time, I mean the previous year it was, now this 6262 has changed to 12,689, huge difference. And also over here 1,09,639 has changed to 2,02,393. But as I said, this year, my dear children, since KCET examination was easy to moderate, you can expect a tighter, a tougher cut off coming off. That's what I think. Okay, now COMEDK, so you have to rule out your mind regarding that. You have to see this range. You have to see this range. If you're falling somewhere around here in between, you should probably put this college also in your list, otherwise no. Okay. Now COMEDK it was 4,365, now 12,938 the previous year. Previous to previous year 5,1536 was the last cutoff. Over here it was 95,282 the previous year. So this gives you a general idea about a lot of things. Make sure you are not messing around here during your option entry round. Okay, so whenever you're making an option, what's the use of this college review videos, my dear children? So that you can create your option entry list now itself. Okay, so please put down the college code, please put down the name of the colleges, make down a list of colleges that you want to get entry, but the college code, but the the rank is this much, but there are chances that I can get into, I may get into. So make colleges which are, you are in safe zone, make the colleges which you want to get into, but there are certain chances that you might not as well. So have that list, separate list. Your dreams and reality should be, it's like real versus real, we say, right? So that should be there, so that you have a tentative idea, you don't mess around during option entry. It's very important, it's very crucial point, I'm telling you. Okay. Now, so required documents. So children, while I was browsing through their website, I saw some column for documents and all. Usually I do not put it, but I thought that it might be useful for children out there who are appearing through KCET or COMEDK or management. So here is a list. You can take a screenshot, not reading out everything out there. So for KCET children, you need to have these many documents if you are going for admission into this particular college. Moving ahead with the next thing, that is COMEDK quota. So you need to have these many documents out there. Okay, and I have two more or one more. Yeah, management quota children, these many things should be there. So again, I will be moving aside. Do let me know if at all these things are helping you well. Okay, and also PIO is proof of Indian origin. Okay, Gulf quota over here. So you have these many documents that you need to take. Cool. Now going ahead with the hostel fees and ending of the video, not going more ahead. So my dear children, they have put the normal rooms charges around rupees 1,54,000. Okay, and special rooms with attached washrooms has a total fees of 1,82,000. ICD, PIO, C block, that means the Gulf quota and things like that, NRI quota, 1,92,000. This is the hostel fees that they have put up. But obviously the fees that I showed you in management quota also, there might be certain additional fees coming along with that, and for that you have to inquire, you have to talk to the people who are authorities of the college itself. So make sure you're doing that if you are planning for management quota, or if you are basically planning to just inquire about the hostel facilities and things like that. Okay, it's very important to choose colleges with good hostels, and also choose colleges that are not so far. If at all it's not worth it. For example, there's a college that is not worth all your money, and still you're putting so much expense into staying around there and things like that, so it might not make sense. In that case, you should probably choose some college which is near to you. You get it? So have that thing in your mind and then only go ahead. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. As I told you, if it was, do let me know in the comment section. I'll be really happy. And also, if you want any more help, do let me know that as well. Wishing you a good day. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Also share it with your friends who are in need. And bye-bye. Take care.